Widows is a crime drama directed by Steve McQueen and written along with him by Gillian Flynn, the writer of Gone Girl and all the other thriller books. And this is like a crime drama, kind of like a heist film, but not quite like they've been selling it. It's definitely lays more heavily on the drama than the action thriller.
My husband left me the plans for his next job. All I need is a crew to pull it off.
Why should we trust you anyway?
Because I'm the only one standing between you and a bullet in your head.
It's what I've learned from men like your late husband and my father is that you reap what you sow.
Let's hope so.
So going into this, I was really looking forward to seeing it, but I think that the advertising for the film kind of was a detriment to the movie, and maybe people that were going to watch it, because they sold it as more of an action film. And there are action set pieces in this, but it's definitely more of a drama. And, with those things as part of it, but it's not the main course. And I think that, if some people may have not liked this movie because they are expecting something else. And what there is here is amazing. It's an incredibly well done film. And I really loved it. But I think that even I was a little, I was expecting a little bit more of the action, of the heistiness. And they do have, they do have a heist, they do have some action, they do have some plot twists and stuff. But it's not like Ocean's 11 or anything, one of the Ocean's movies. It's not, it feels like, it's funny, there's a couple times where there are twists. And I think if it was an Ocean's movie, they'd be they have the twist be much bigger, even if they were the same twist, or they weren't as important as the twist in this movie. But they don't play it for the twist; they play it for the drama of the moment. And in the drama of those moments, it's amazing. Viola Davis is outstanding. I hope she gets nominated for Best Actress. And because I think she would deserve it for this. And she is really good. There are some moments that she is just, she plays the hard-ass kind of bitchiness to the woman, but she also plays the depressed widow. She also plays, the person that's weak and worried about what's going to happen to her. And, there's so many different levels to her character that I absolutely loved. So the setup for this film is that there's this people that do these heists, led by Liam Neeson. He's kind of like their ringleader. And he has, a group of people under him, including, John Barenthal. And, they, in the beginning of the movie, they're doing this heist to steal, a couple $1 million from this guy. And Jamal Manning, because kind of he's a gangster, but he's running for office. And it seems like at the beginning, the police kind of catch him. And they shoot him, and their van explodes, killing everyone and destroying the money. And that is kind of something, that's why it's called Widows, obviously. And, the problem is that Brian Tyree Henry playing Jamal Herring and Jamal Manning, and David Kaluuya playing his brother and his assistant and right hand man. They do not like the fact that their money was destroyed. So they give the ultimatum to Viola Davis that you have a month to give me my $2 million or I'm going to take it out from your skin. I'm going to kill you. And, that she has to then bring in the other widows and do the one last job that her husband had in his notebook. And, try to steal $5 million and then give them $2 million and spread the rest of the money in between them. And then you have a movie. And as just that setup is good enough and provides for so much. When you have each character has so much depth. They have Michelle Rodriguez as one of the other widows. And they have Elizabeth Debicki, and she is a really interesting one other widow. His character has she kind of has a lot of character growth, and when stuff goes on, she becomes stronger than she was before. And there's a lot of interesting things with her, and they also have some other characters that join the heist and that don't join the heist that might be the widow or not, but this everything is just so good. Now, along with this stuff, you also have Colin Farrell and Robert Duvall as like the Mulligan family. They're like the politicians that have been running this area, this district for almost a lifetime. Even the grandfather used to do it too. The alderman of this district, and that's the one that Brian T. Henry is running against. And he was involved, like Colin Farrell was involved with Liam Neeson, like in some shady stuff going on. And there's a lot of like depth to everything, like, and they, like, when stuff starts happening, I mean, it's shot really well. I mean, the action is great, but definitely they go for more of the realism instead of for going like the Hollywood kind of like over stylized action. But and it works really well. But I think I mean, they made a choice, and I like the choice they made. But I think that the scenes could have easily been more epic than they were. But I think that by going for the realness, that they kind of almost are more impactful when stuff does go down. And I must say that David Kaluuya, like, he is an excellent villain in this movie. Like, he is kind of scary. Like, he is this cold-hearted murderer, and like, there's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff goes on with his character that it's really creepy. And I love that there's a lot of stuff with the planning for all the widows, and like, that kind of satisfied my heist itch. And I think that the problem though that it gets a little slow in the middle of the film. Like, it gets a little long in the tooth, like a little bit of a slow burn, like while they're setting stuff up and while you're learning about all the characters' backstories. And all that stuff is really important for the film, but at the same time, it brings the movie a little bit slower. Like, it kind of slows down to a crawl for a little bit. But then once it starts getting back up, it gets a full head of steam, and it really goes all the way to the end. And like, I love, like, but I mean, it's just too, he really treats his audience as, Steve McQueen, he treats his audience as intelligent. He doesn't play down to them. Like, there's especially this one scene, like, I won't spoil it, but there's like a one scene where something is revealed, but it's revealed in a way that you're like, no, is it that? And like, the character is singing the same thing. You see the character like just go, wait, that, oh my god, is that, oh shit. And you see, and there's other stuff like that where it's just, and the character just kind of runs away instead of actually interacting with whatever it might be. And it's so well told, it's so well acted, and so well developed. And there's like multiple other scenes like that where stuff goes down and they don't really explain it. And I think, it's a couple things where, and at the end, you're like, some of the bad guys, like, did they kind of win? Like, you think, like, and like, wait, but no, like, you realize that some of those characters got exactly what they didn't want. Or, like, that they, it seems like they may have kind of won, but they kind of, instead it exactly what that character would not have wanted. And I like how they played with it, and they didn't like come out and say everything, and they just kind of expected you to realize that and to notice it and to understand what they're going for. And you have to respect the film for doing that. So as a whole, I'd probably give this Widows 9 out of 10. It's an excellent film. I definitely recommend you checking it out, because it's a beautiful and well acted and interesting and thrilling at times movie that I hope more people watch, because I really liked it. But thanks for watching, and you can check out their video playlist on my head, or subscribe to me on that Z over there. Thanks.